small group guide for Sunday, July 14th, our last cuck before VBS. We'll be talking about the story from Acts chapter 12, verses 1 through 19. Peter gets out of prison. Peter is arrested for preaching about Jesus, and other Christians, other followers of Jesus pray, and Peter gets released from prison with an angel's intervention. So the first activity here is stick people. We have a bunch of different cutouts, some foam stickies. Kids can put them on the craft sticks, and then use the Bible passage, Acts chapter 12, to read through and have the kids use their craft stick puppets to retell the story. There's a couple different options of how you can retell it. One kid can retell the story from memory while everyone else recreates it with their own people. You could also do it. One kid retells the story by reading it. Number two, each kid can tell the story aloud to himself as he recreates it with the stick people. You can read the story from the Bible as kids recreate it, which is probably the best method there. And then there's a discussion point. Next is all knotted up in perplexing puzzles. So there's a couple of these wire puzzles, and then there's some pieces of rope here that have knots tied in them. Let the kids kind of explore these different things and practice untangling the knots or solving the wire puzzles. There should be enough for each kid in your group, but encourage kids to share and take turns. You can challenge the kids to try in a knot or solve the puzzles. You can make this a competition between kids or a race against the clock. You can use your phone as a timer and see if they can solve it in less than a minute, something like that. Encourage kids to stick with it even if they find it frustrating. And then the discussion here just talks about the importance of working through frustrating situations, but also understanding that there are other people that have frustrating situations, and it's not just us, and we can help other people untangle the knots and the frustrating situations in their life. Last activity is prayer dice. Since Peter's friends helped release him from prison through their prayers and God's intervention, we have a foam dice, and have your kids circle up and roll the dice based on the number that they roll. Here are the topics that they can pray for, or the requests that they can share. So don't force any kids to pray. If someone doesn't want to pray, encourage them to at least share a request that comes to their mind based on the number they rolled. So if a kid rolls and gets a 2, someone older than 50, say that kid doesn't want to pray, maybe they can talk about a grandparent that they know, or an older person that they know who needs prayer for such and such situation, and then you can pray for that prayer request right there on the spot, or you can see if another kid in the group wants to pray for that request. And then your discussion right there, and that's it. Thanks a lot. I'll see you on Sunday.